Surprise!
Yes, sir. We're officially back at it. Boog Nice coming at you with an update. This is my second update today. I did one this morning, and I actually edited the entire video on my phone. I got a pretty cool video editing software on my phone, and I put it up when the news dropped of images of the Spider-Man, the animated series, or the retro carded wave. And then later on in the morning they had or in the afternoon, early afternoon, they had a live stream through Hasbro Pulse, and they talked about quite a few different things. So real quick, just to reiterate, they showed the other 3 figures that'll be part of this retro carded Spider-Man wave. The new figures that were shown was an armored Daredevil, Electro, and classic Green Goblin. So those are very nice additions that'll round out this entire wave. And then you will buy first appearance Kingpin as well. So basically you're buying a full wave and buying the Build-A-Figure separately. I guess this is for all the people that complain about Build-A-Figures and having to buy figures that they don't want to get the Build-A-Figure, so you can pick and choose as you see fit. But I think the entire wave is pretty fire, so I think most people are gonna buy the entire wave. Yeah, they put out the images of the front, the card backing, the figures loose, and they all look very, very good. So some images should be popping up here of all that stuff. And then we learned that we're going to get a Moon Knight, which looks very promising as well. And then they put out images of the card and the card backing and the figure loose for that too. Really excited about this. I actually had posted up a picture of this on my Instagram and said that this figure was better than than the Mezco figure, and I think it might be. I think as far as fun factor goes, it'll definitely be something that I would play with more than the Mezco version. And they showed images of War Machine, which is like a classic sort of 90s War Machine that looks very good. We had already saw all of this stuff though, but we got to see the card and the card backing and how it's going to be packaged. So it's sort of like a mini deluxe figure, or it is a deluxe figure, and I think that looks good. And they revealed that they're going to be giving us AIM Soldier, so we're going to get more army builders, and you know, that looks good. They changed up the gloves, so it's the black gloves for this release. I think they actually did release some with the black gloves when they did that other 2-pack, if I'm not mistaken. And then finally we got to see AOA Apocalypse in his full glory, and they did actually pack in a neutral head sculpt, which hopefully could be swapped on to the Apocalypse Build-A-Figure. But this figure looks really, really good, and he's packed in with the skull and an additional hand. So maybe you can actually use these hands as well, so you can give your Build-A-Figure Apocalypse an open hand if you wanted to, being that he has the 2 fists. Hopefully there will be some ability or some chances for you to do some swapping. And then in the live stream, the things to note that were notable was they teased the image of the Sentinel, just the leg of the Sentinel, and that looked like it was about, I don't know, a foot or 2 feet or something like that. I don't know. The entire piece, everybody's guesstimating, has to be at least 3 or 4 feet tall. So that is going to be massive. That's going to be awesome. And most of us are speculating that it's going to be a HasLab project. Very unlikely that it'll be a Build-A-Figure. That wouldn't really make any sense. They teased another foot, what looks to me like it'll be Sebastian Shaw's foot from the Hellfire Club. And they also mentioned that they were getting ready to release a new army builder, another army builder that they haven't done before. Being that they showed that foot, and I'm guessing that is Sebastian Shaw's foot, I'm thinking Hellfire Goons. And listen, go back to the 2 videos that I put up right before the new year in December 2019. Actually, one might have been right at the end of December, and one might have been like January 1st. But I put up my top 10 wants for Marvel Legends of 2020. Check that out, because most of that stuff is coming to fruition. And I also put up a video detailing how they could do an all army builder wave. And yeah, man, I'm thinking that they definitely taking some notes from those videos, at the very least listening and looking at the comments. So, you know, keep upvoting those videos and commenting on those videos. The more visibility they get, the better. All right. And then they also mentioned ACBA. Shout out to Ryan, shout out to Dwight, always showing articulated comic book art, much love. They had mentioned ACBA during some segment when they were talking about trading cards packed in with the figures, if I'm not mistaken. They said that they're going to be doing more Toy Biz classic waves, sorta. that there was a potential for a single carded lizard. I guess like they're doing Kingpin single carded and giving people more opportunities to get some of those bigger figures, and that they would definitely be doing some House of X figures. So looking very, very cool for Marvel Legends in 2020. Even though we're going through this pandemic right now and everybody's on lockdown for the most part and all the major events are kind of curbed for right now, it looks like we're still going to be getting this stuff through the mail. It's still going to be showing up in Target and Walmart and retailers and what have you. So I think I mentioned this already, but I was able to pick up the Sugar Man Build-A-Figure wave, so I got reviews for those figures coming up. And yeah, man, I'm really, really excited about this news today. All right, thanks for hanging out. As always, rate, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.
That's crispy.